Hi everyone, welcome back to Fast Feminist Recaps of The Bachelorette. And it's about that time in the series, y'all. You know, that time when we're reminded that the show is about finding love and not about software salesmen being embarrassed in front of C-list celebrities. It was hometown week and things are getting serious. First date was with Chase. His parents don't talk, so they hung out with his dad for a little bit. They talk about feelings and Chase's inability to express them. And then they go visit his mom and they do the same thing. They talk about feelings, except someone else's baby is also there. Don't have a lot to say about this. Don't have a lot to say about a lot of these dates, actually. They were kind of like, you know, wait, snores. Kind of boring. The next date was with Jordan, who takes JoJo back to his high school to meet his high school football coach. The going back to high school date falls somewhere in between, like, unsettling dream and, like, deeply upsetting nightmare for me. The other interesting thing about her date with Jordan is that she brings up Aaron with his other brother. So Jordan's brother is Aaron Rodgers, the football player. I hope that's the right name. A little bit of nosing around in the old celebrity side of the family from JoJo, which is hilarious. Okay, moving on to Robbie and his giant family. I don't like Robbie. I like Robbie's mom. She seems like fun. Like a lot of yelling and whine, which is kind of like my life, but I do not like Robbie. And I think what settled it for me today is that he seemed like he was acting really shifty about why he broke up with his ex. Even when they broke down and had like a real talk kind of situation, JoJo was like, hey, you broke up with her 3 months ago. Did you break up with her to be on the show? And he was like, no, no. And she was like, okay, you can tell me though. And he was like, no. It just seemed very suspect. Also, he was sweating so much. So much. Can't see sweat in the pool. Robbie was a swimmer. Finally, we had the hometown date with Luke, and he brought like 50 people to a backyard party at his house. And I gotta tell you, Luke does not seem like the kind of guy that would know 50 people. So everyone leaves, and JoJo and Luke, that's bad. Bad omen for Luke. So everyone leaves, JoJo and Luke go back to a hay bale couch. It is a couch made of bales of hay, covered in blankets, presumably so you don't get like hay mange or whatever it is you get from hay. And then he's like, come see this. And they walk over to this like artfully designed like heart-shaped petal thing on the ground, and he professes his love for JoJo while country music swells underneath. And then we get to the rose ceremony, and JoJo is so torn up, she thinks she's gonna get rid of Luke, but then Luke talks to her, and she's like, We didn't have enough time to see the entire rose ceremony this week, so it was postponed to next week, which also happens to be another 2-night event. So because it's 2 nights next week, this recap will be going up after the second night. The final 3 is what, like the fantasy suite dates? So that's probably gonna happen next week, and then the Tuesday night episode is going to be the Men Tell All. Chad's gonna be back. Is it sad that we're at the end of the series pretty much and I like miss Chad? Like this week was so boring. I was like, I wish Chad was here to whistle in the woods nearby. So that's it. That was this week on The Bachelorette. A lot of talking about feelings, a lot of hay bale couches, more than I'm personally comfortable with. And next week Chad's back. And until then, if you like this video, click subscribe. I make a new video every single week. You can also find me on social media down below. And there's another video in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen if you would like to watch another one right now. I'll see you guys next week and this Friday for a new sketch. Bye!